Davis was also ejected in that game for picking up a couple of technicals. In all of his time coaching, only 3 ejections over 700.
Firepower to come back from double-digit deficits. They've shown it all year. In fact, 2 out of the last 3 games, Auburn has trailed by double digits at the half. They won both those games in overtime, and they get off to a hot start.
Well, Quickly and Maxey can make something out of nothing, about as well as any guard combo in America.
Oh, those two have been just terrific tonight.
Earl thought about it. Will he drive on Brooks? Step back 3. Whoa, he got it!
50 to go in double overtime.
And the pace of this game has slowed to a crawl. These players feeling the fatigue. Okoro.
Scoring!
Yes,
into that halftime locker room. Big last minute. They'll probably have 2 offensive possessions, possibly only 1, but they need to get something positive offensively in this possession. You can see trying to get that thing from Okoro to Wiley. Petty does a good job of backing up.
Flying dunk. That's on Auburn. They know coming out of a timeout, Georgia is so good at getting back cuts against the pressure and just fell asleep. And a good, hard, violent cut by Anthony Edwards. A cut with a purpose. Does Georgia have a run in them? Okoro one-on-one. Side of the play. Good use of the Christmas buffet. Good visual. I saw the picture of you at Thanksgiving. How many people do you have at your house?
He drew 27.
Wow. Outstanding by you.
Nice layup by Isaac Okoro.
And good decision, right?
Jimmy Dykes does not get intimidated
No,
easily.
I don't at all. No, not at all. Sweet kid, but an absolute warrior. And that ball's on the glass.
Now it's Auburn with a couple of offensive rebounds. Still battling. 4th attempt. A lot of contact. No whistle.
There were 15 fouls committed and none called in a 10-second.
You saw the same thing I did. It's going to end up well anyway.
Tonight, they are going to be right in it in the SEC this year. They are going to be better and better at the defensive end. They're going to get more and more comfortable in their new roles at the offensive end. And Samir Dowdy's really comfortable right now, but a little bit different than the team that you saw a year ago, but still the success rate is going to be there for Bruce Pearl's team.
Okoro adding to the lead.
Just to this point. Reese challenged by McLemore, rebounded by Okoro.
Wow.
You gotta make those shots. It was great play by Young, finding grip.
And Okoro the left hand.
As before, good cut right here by Beadle. Bolden. Block at the end leads to transition.
And the freshman Isaac Okoro finished.
Bowl on the hardwood. Isaac Okoro has been the best Auburn Tiger.
And here he is with the steal and the freshman flush.
Change left here in the first half. Ooh, Molinar, tough take.
Yeah, against Austin Wiley.
Yeah.
Might want to rethink that one. Oh, yes,
Great
that's
transition offense by Auburn.
shots on the other end.
Well, they get a reprieve here. Pull up Weatherspoon. How many in and outs have we seen for State today? Okoro leading the break. Reverse with the left. Pretty shot by the freshman. McCormick to lead all scorers. Stewart. Now Okoro on the break. Look out. Ooh, two-hand flush on Weathers.
To the Final Four in Minneapolis, and this year, as you said, playing a much larger role. So is Samir Downey, who finds
Fit Coach Oates' system perfectly. But with Kyra Lewis and the way John Petty's shooting the ball, I mean, they've got some talent on this part. This is as quiet as we've heard the jungle for this long of a time and several home games.
Okoro deep behind the defense, left it short. If they can fight their way back. They're within 8. Another wide open shooter for Auburn. It's Dowdy this time. Alabama get away with a shove on the board. Shackelford blocked. Okoro.
The Australian Junior National Team at the FIBA U18 World Championships.
Okoro cruises to the goal.
Shot. Largest lead for Auburn, up to 20.
And a steal. Okoro gets to hang from the rim. Time.
The zone defense from Auburn. We haven't seen much zone out of them.
Buffin
Shot blocked. Okoro swipe.
Urgency that you're going to need in January when you're on the road in conference play.
Okoro throws it down as well.
So impressive with individual ball skills, their defensive awareness.
Look out. Okoro!
Here's Auburn club.
That's what Bruce Pearl said has been a little bit of a challenge, is that last year they were watching those players go out, and now they have to do what it takes to get Auburn back.
Start today out front on Okoro, and Jimmy Witt comes up with a big play, knocking it away from Wiley.
Great support defense by Witt. Arkansas changes a lot of that high ball screen and then fights to front.
And then Herrick's shot is off. Lays it up.
It's going to be somewhere between that 4 and 7 number. We got a lot to play, and there's a lot of net wins to be had in this league. It could shrink to 4. It could grow to 7.
LSU's lead shrinking to 11. Taylor.
What a play by Okoro.
For these first 4 games, Bruce Pearl has scheduled teams that have all been picked to finish 3rd or better in their conference. Easton is one of those. There's a slam.
Auburn has stymied them defensively.
McLemore. Okoro. Wendell Mitchell in traffic, trying to draw the foul, did not get it, and then a whistle. Dowdy leaves it short. There's Wiley going to work, and he can't finish. In this series, Ole Miss has won 12 of the last 15. Buffin challenged. He will stay with the Rebel.
You cannot allow John Petty to catch and shoot. If he shoots the ball without bouncing, you're wrong. Undersized inside. Auburn is a much different team.
7-point margin. McLemore. He had been lethal from that spot. Okoro doing the work on the baseline.
All-time scores in LSU history. Okoro gliding but can't finish.
When I say Auburn ices the ball, Mike, they really try to keep the ball on the side and force you to drive it downhill, force you to drive it baseline.
McCormick tight ropes the baseline.
It's got numbers. The follow by Okoro. Everybody.
Dribble penetration. Find the hot hand. Short.
Oh, my, Okoro.
This is, and that's not necessarily their friend, but that's taking a 3-point shot on St. Louis's turn. This
Position about him and an awareness out there. He's still young, but boy, there's an awful lot to like in his game. This guy's pretty good too. Boy, that's Okoro. Wow.
For him, offensive foul there off the high ball screen. Alabama now needs to establish some offensive rhythm.
Reese challenged 3. Dowdy may have gotten a piece of it. He did. Here's point.
He was in the tournament last year with the Huskies, and he misses that, follows it up. Gets bodies in the air. It's blocked by Okoro twice.
Very unfair comparison. He's healthier. He's overcome that leg injury that plagued him much of last season, kind of fell out of the rotation, was not getting the minutes perhaps many thought he would get last year, but had some key moments in that run to the Final Four in Minneapolis. And this year, as you said,
in your mind, a player that can score frequently enough in the post to make fronting him worth it.
He's very solid. He's not Joel Embiid. You know, Embiid had elite level footwork. Even when he was at Kansas, I know you went to a lot of shoot-arounds during that time. You saw some of the footwork we're seeing at the next level right now. He was.
Dowdy has his shot challenge, but gets it off. And a tip in on the rebound by Isaac.
Auburn has stymied them defensively.
McLemore. Okoro.
Shoot. If he shoots the ball without bouncing, you're wrong. They're undersized inside. Auburn is a much different team with McLemore in the game.
He's got numbers. The follow by Okoro. Everybody
off. Dribble penetration. Find the hot hand. Short.
Oh, my, Okoro.
smell that the pass is going to French. And there's that conversion offense. That's not necessarily their friend, but That's taking a three-point shot on St. Louis's turn. This kid's really
this, and he's looking for someone to take over that role.
Purifoy for three.
Tough look, but there's that guy.
Isaac Okoro always.
Now Auburn's got numbers. The follow by Okoro.
Everybody.